Yo, Israel, what it is, man. Shalom, peace and blessings, man. I hope you sincere brothers and sisters is edified by this quick word, man. This is going to be another sign of the end times. Biblical news, man. Edition 288, man, is what I want to speak about. Listen up, man. In this word, what I want to talk about is our freedom of speech in America. Reason why I say this is because I usually do my sign of the end time lesson every so-called Sunday, which is the beginning of the week. And what I've noticed, YouTube have there's terms and policies, there's rules and things of that nature you have to follow with YouTube in regards to the material that you load. And in the past, we've been suspended several times, man, for just telling the truth, for just really speaking what the Bible speaks of. We've been suspended several times, which means that we're not able to load videos for a week or two, depending on how many strikes we have at that current time, man. And in this sign of the end times, I speak about freedom of speech in America because the platform that we have, the church that me and my bro run, we have a unique platform. Our platform is we speak about things most people are not willing to speak about. We touch on subject matters that's very controversial, and a lot of times we have to pull all the way back for what we really want to speak about and talk about because of YouTube interpreting it as hate speech or a violation of their policies, man. Right now, we're dealing with the COVID-19, and we're dealing with the Delta variant. And I noticed recently, man, when I look back at our catalog, the last 6 months to a year, and every time that we've gotten suspended from YouTube, it's us touching on matters dealing with COVID-19 or the vaccination. And I did a sign of the end times last night. And YouTube tried to intercept and stop that message from coming out, man. So what I want to do in this sign of the end time, this is a re-upload attempt, I should say. And the reason why I'm calling this freedom of speech in America, because for some strange reason, whenever we speak about COVID-19 or the Delta variant in ways where it makes you think, it goes against the YouTube policy, man. But what I was speaking about was COVID-19, those that have been vaccinated for COVID-19 versus those that haven't been vaccinated is what I was speaking about. And the Delta variant is out here right now running rampant. And if anybody familiar with the Delta variant, it's twice as transmissible as the original strain. So what's happening is people that's vaccinated, the question was, should they be worried about this surge of the Delta variant? And according to various outlets, people that's been vaccinated is 90% protected. They have a 90% chance to be Delta variant free, which means there's a 10% chance people that's been vaccinated could be affected by the Delta variant. So when you really look at the big scale of that, if there's 100 people in a room, 90 of y'all, okay, will be considered Delta variant free, but 10 of y'all would be subject to being exposed to Delta variant, even though you've been fully vaccinated. Okay, so I spoke about that, and also those that have been fully vaccinated, it wouldn't hurt to wear a mask as extra protection during this Delta variant rise that's going on, man. Now, that's in regards to people that's been vaccinated. Now, people that's non-vaccinated people, which would be myself and a whole lot of others, what they're saying is the non-vaccinated people is going to be the reason why this Delta variant goes out of control and rise, like, you know, at a running rampant rate because of people that's non-vaccinated. Okay, and it's been stated that the larger the force of infections comes from the pandemic, the larger force of it is coming from those that's unvaccinated. Okay, or the unvaccinated population is where this number is being affected. You know, I spoke about that, man. And also, when it comes to the Delta variant, it's responsible for 83% of the new COVID cases, and 97% of people hospitalized with COVID is people that's unvaccinated. And that's according to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. And I don't prescribe to vaccinations, but I am a big fan of wearing a mask. You know, even though the mask compromises your breathing, I'd rather wear that than get vaccinated. That's just where I'm at with it, man. In Deuteronomy 28:61, it speaks about sicknesses and plagues which are not written in the book. The Lord gonna bring them on us to destroy us as part of our curses. So COVID-19 and a lot of these other things, all these other diseases that's coming out there, as Israelites, we're subject to those for us being disobedient to the Lord as part of our curses, man. And in Leviticus 13:14 and Leviticus 13:45 and 46, it speaks about anyone suffering a defiling disease must wear torn clothes, cover the lower part of their face, cry out unclean, unclean, as long as that disease is available, as long as that disease lasts, and they will be ceremonially unclean, and they must live in isolation during that time. If we take that approach with COVID, then it wouldn't be a need to get vaccinated. It wouldn't be a need to wear a mask, because the people that's infected would be in the house, isolated, you know what I'm saying, even from their own family members. They would have to cover the lower part of their face, you know, and be isolated. So if we practice like they did in the ancient times, according to Leviticus 13:45 and 46, we wouldn't even need to be vaccinated. We wouldn't have to be out in public with a mask, man. But the freedom of speech, man, it just seems like in America, you really don't have it, especially at our church, because every time we speak about something that can be considered controversial according to YouTube, they're gonna suspend us, man. I hope you sincere brothers and sisters was edified by this word. We give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh through his only begotten son, Yahushua, for allowing this word to come out. Shalom.